Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today's gonna be a little bit different because I'm just sitting down in my messy room right now. We got a new mattress, finally. That was part of my no buy low buy. We'll get into that in a second because that was a disaster. But yeah, so I have like bedding and everything all over. And the lighting is getting ready to go down. So I wanted to film this video before it does. Okay, so a no buy low buy, for those of you guys that don't know, is basically where you still spend money because you still have to buy groceries and, necessities, things that you actually need. But the point of it is for mainly people that are wanting to save money for something or have shopping problems. There's a lot of different reasons people do it. I'll explain why I'm doing mine. And I think it's important to have a why. All the no buy low buy videos that I've watched are like, make sure you have a good reason why you're doing this, or because if you don't, it's just not going to end up working. What it is where you spend as little money as you can or no money at all on certain things. So I'm going to go over and you write down rules for yourself, and everybody can be different. Some people have like really big problems spending a lot of money on makeup or on clothes, and so they will say, I'm not going to buy clothes for a whole year. Some people do this for a whole year, some people do it for a month at a time. In the past I've done it for a month at a time, but this year I'm going to be doing it for the whole year. At least that's my plan and my goal for right now, unless something like crazy changes. But my goal, okay, hold on, wait. I gotta change my mindset, because see, this is where I screw myself up. Is I say I'm gonna do my best, and I can't say that. I have to say, okay, I'm going to be doing a no buy year, no buy low buy year. And personally, the reasons that I'm doing this is because I have serious impulse buying problems. So like when I go to Target for one thing, I come out with a million things. Target is like the worst place for me. Amazon is like, they might as well just take every check that I get. I just have a really hard time, and it's just so convenient and easy, Amazon, to just, which is great, right? For a lot of us, but for people that have problems buying things or don't want to spend that much money on certain things or want to save money for something, it's not good. And so that's why I have decided to do a no buy low buy. I've downloaded a free app called Mint, M-I-N-T, and it is basically kind of like a budget app. You put all of your like credit cards and your banking info in there, and it kind of tells you and categorizes everything and tells you like where you've spent money, and you can give yourself like budgets on there. It's a pretty cool app. So if you don't have that, I would recommend getting that app. Also, if you don't have the rewards app, Fetch, F-E-T-C-H, it's a really cool app. You basically just like take pictures of your receipts, and you get points, and then you can turn those points into gift cards. That's actually how I bought some of my Christmas gifts this year, which was really awesome. And if you don't have the app and you want to sign up and you use my this is not sponsored, by the way, I just really like it and I use it. But if you use my code, you get like a bunch of points and I get a bunch of points. So it's like a win-win for both of us. So I'll leave that link down below in case anybody wants to sign up and isn't already signed up. It's a great way to like do this whole no buy low buy. Okay, so the reason that I'm doing this, like I said, I have like impulse buying problems, but also I really want to save up money to buy a cabin in the woods somewhere, and I want to be able to buy it outright. So that is my goal, and that is why I am trying to do this low buy no buy. I'm going to be very upfront and honest with you. January, I have spent a ridiculous amount of money, and you would think like, Shannon, it's the first month, like I started January 1st. You would think like, you're really good the first month, and then maybe you fall off like sometime during the year. But there's just been different things that have come up. For instance, we had a mattress situation. I have a really bad back. In fact, I will show you. I broke my back in a car accident when I was little, like when I was 15, and I don't know if you could see the scar, but it literally like, this whole scar right here. I've had multiple back surgeries, so like a mattress is very important to me. And then my back has gotten even worse recently, and then I did an MRI and it showed that I had a herniated disc. So a mattress for me was a necessity, and a good mattress. But because I was on my no buy, I thought, okay, I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna go get a mattress that's not as expensive as I would get normally. This is ridiculous, but I usually spend around $4,000 when I buy a mattress because of my back. So I was like, I'm not gonna buy a $4,000 mattress. I'm gonna be really good. I'm gonna go to different stores. I went to a bunch of different stores, ended up going to Big Lots and buying a $600 mattress. Highly, highly, highly regret that, because there is not a return policy once you take the plastic off the mattress. So I literally lost over $600 because that was delivered here. So I tried it out in the store and it felt super comfortable, and it felt just as comfortable as the one that was like $2,000 more in like an actual mattress store. So I was like, oh, definitely gonna get the Big Lots one. I was like all excited. I'm saving so much money. It gets delivered here. It's hard as a rock. Even my husband who doesn't have like back issues was like, this is so uncomfortable. So then what do? We're like, okay, we're not gonna buy the expensive mattress. We're gonna buy this foam topper. This 3-inch foam topper is like $100 something. And we're like, we'll just get that. We'll put it on top of it and that will make everything better. That way we don't, we don't waste $600, you know, and still have to buy another like $2,500 mattress. It did not work, you guys. And this is like literally kills me because I'm trying to save money, and now I've spent even more money trying to save money. So like that was a mistake that I made. Ended up going to a regular mattress store, buying a $2,500 mattress, which is here, and it just got here today, and I'm just like praying to God that this mattress works. Although this has a return policy. So make sure if you like are doing things, buy, like if it's an important thing, I think buying quality products that cost more money that you know you're gonna love is important. And this is like what I'm learning on this no buy. I think the no buy low buy is a really great like learning experience, and you learn a lot when you do this. So that was one thing I learned. So hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and not waste money. We literally gave away a brand new $600 mattress, but it was for a family in need, so I feel good about that. But you know, I wish I didn't, you know, waste that $600 plus another $100, you know what I mean? Like, anyway. But on a more positive note, if you slip up or you have like problems like this, you can always start over the next day. And so that's like one of the great things about this. So I don't feel so bad. And I know I still have, you know, like 11 more months to go to do this. Another thing that I recently spent money on was gardening stuff. I spend money on gardening stuff. I wanted to get seeds. I wanted to get a new rack. I needed to get grow lights. So like I spent, you know, probably a little under $500 getting all new gardening stuff. Not new, but like stuff that I needed for gardening. Because I'm trying to grow a lot of our own food this year. So it might be a lot of money up front costs, but I'll be able to have these things for the rest of my life. And so those things were important to me. I bought a few more seeds. I had to get like seed start soil, you know, just stuff to garden basically. So I spent some money on that. And then I also bought my daughter a queen mattress from Big Lots, but because she's younger, she actually really liked the squishy bed, she called it. Like when she laid on our bed with this, she liked that. So I actually got a topper like this one for her bed, and hopefully she'll be okay because I bought her the Big Lots bed too. And that was like a whole thing. My daughter has sleep issues. Every night she wakes up multiple times still. She's 3 years old. She's not 3.5 yet. But anyway, I'm kind of like rambling, but I'm just wanting to give like kind of an update also. There's another YouTuber that I follow and really love who's also doing this. Her name is Amber, and her Instagram, or not her Instagram, but her YouTube, I think, is a fairly local vegan, or a fairly local family. I think she might have changed it, but she is awesome. I love following her. If you don't follow her, you should. She is like just a wealth of knowledge, and she does update videos. And so I was thinking maybe I can do update videos. If you guys even care for me to do that, let me know in the comments. But this is kind of like what it is, and then like my update on how I'm doing with it. So that's a little update. And then I'm going to go over my rules. So anytime you do this, you set rules for yourself, and I'm going to try to find them in my notes. I'm going to read. I know it might be kind of weird, but I'm going to read to you what I wrote. I've decided to do a no buy, low buy year for 2022. In short, it's where you don't buy specific things for a certain period of time. My whys. I want to save money to be able to buy an investment home, rental property. I want to be able to work less. I want to spend more time with my kids. I only want to create things that truly bring me joy. I only want things in my home that make me happy or we actually use. My rules. Do not buy anything new unless it is an absolute need and I can't find it secondhand. I've already broken that rule. But like I said, you slip up or you whatever, you can start over. The reason being is I didn't go to like thrift stores to try to find gardening stuff, and I should have done that. But I kind of panicked with everything going on and like people talking about food shortages and everything getting so expensive. I like panicked and I'm like, oh my gosh, we need to grow a bunch of our own food again this year. So I need to make sure I go get what I need before things are sold out or they don't have them. So that's kind of like why I didn't go to the thrift store for the gardening stuff. You can't buy mattresses at a thrift store. Okay. My second rule was shop secondhand if I do need something, or if I find something special and it brings me joy. I really enjoy thrifting, so I don't want to take that away from myself, but I do want to be mindful of what I'm buying and bringing into my home. And if I can't find it secondhand, I will attempt to make it myself. So part of my rules are, if I need something, go to the thrift store first, and or if I can't find it, try to make it myself, which I think that's a fun, cool thing to do, kind of like a challenge. And then also I put in my rules because I love shopping at thrift stores. It's like something that really makes me happy, and so I don't want to like take that away from myself because, you know, I don't want to be miserable during the no buy. But I've been very mindful about when I do go thrifting what I'm buying, so that's helped a lot. Okay, number 3, make a grocery list and only buy the food on the list. I will also use up what we already have at home and in our pantry before buying more food. Okay, so this has changed a little bit because of this whole like food shortage that people have been talking about. Thankfully where I live, this has not happened, but I have seen a lot of people posting about it in their areas, and so it's just something I'm trying to be prepared for. And so I'm not using up everything in my pantry before buying new food. So that part has changed and I'm okay with that. But we are also being really good about buying only what's on our list when we go grocery shopping. Oh, and I do have to say I went to Target, and if I feel like the need to shop, I'll have Travis go in to Target if we need something so that I'm not tempted. So that's really nice that I have him to do that for me. You might not be in that situation, and if that's the case, I would say like if you have to go to buy something at Target or whatever, try doing curbside, like where if you have that in your area. We have that here where like you can shop online and then you pick it up curbside, or you can shop on the app and they'll bring it out to you. So that way you don't have to go in the store and be tempted to buy stuff in the store. But I did go to Target when I was feeling really good. Like I was feeling strong and I am very like, good about not wanting to like spend money. And so I felt okay to go in, and I did not buy anything I didn't need. We only bought stuff that was on our list. I was very proud of myself. I posted about it on my Instagram stories. I was so proud. Next thing is I will use up everything I have at home before buying anything new when it comes to toiletries like toothpaste, shampoo, etc. So that I'm pretty good about. So far we're doing good with that. Number 9, I will allow myself to spend money to travel in our RV for gas and if we stay at an RV resort, but I will not buy souvenirs like I usually do. Instead, I will find local thrift stores and find stuff there if I feel the need. So that's another one of my rules. And then my last rule, number 10, I will document my journey through videos here and on Instagram and on paper to track what I do buy and how much I'm able to save, and tricks and tips for saving money, so that way I can hopefully in turn help you guys also. So that's kind of about my no buy, low buy. Hopefully I've explained it. It's basically where you just don't spend a certain amount of money for a certain time for certain reasons. So if you're trying to like save money or, you know, whatever the reason might be. So that's kind of my update for right now. If you guys are interested in this type of video and you want to see updates, please let me know down below. I'd be happy to do them. In fact, I'd really love doing them because it helps keep me accountable. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and I hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.